Wicked is directed by John M. Chu and is the first of two parts of the movie adaptation of the musical of the same name. Wow, there were a lot of ofs in that sentence. Wicked serves as a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, telling the story of the two witches, Elphaba the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda the Good Witch. It follows their unlikely friendship and Elphaba's dream to meet the Wizard of Oz to make changes for good. Wicked was easily one of my most anticipated films of the year, and I also don't think I've ever waited this long for a movie. I first saw the stage musical when I was younger and I loved it. I recently saw it again and it's a great show. And this movie has been in development for so long. I've genuinely been waiting over half of my life for it, but thanks to director John M. Chu, it is finally here. So I'll start with John M. Chu's direction. I think Wicked is a beautifully directed movie. When it comes to the musical numbers, the colours are vibrant, the camera work and the editing is so energetic, and John M. Chu just understands how to craft a great musical number in general. But I also love the way he and his collaborators build Oz. Firstly, from a storytelling point of view, there is so much world building. They dive into this world and make it feel like it's not necessarily what you think it is. And also looking at the visuals of the world, so much of it is done practically. Now, of course, there's CGI in the movie, but you can tell these locations the characters are in are real. In a sense, that does ground the film, considering it's in this fantastical world of Oz, but yet it still feels magical. I also think Chu balances the tone perfectly. He knows how to go from comedy to drama, from small character moment to big musical number, and all of it is so seamless. None of it is jarring in the slightest. So yes, from a production perspective, Wicked is extremely impressive, but none of that would matter if it wasn't rooted in character and story. Getting into that, let's talk about our two leads, Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda. Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba is absolutely fantastic. She initially presents this confidence as Elphaba, but you can tell deep down there's a lot she's hiding. Because of that, she gives a very emotional performance, and that really works, and you really relate to Elphaba. Ariana Grande, when they first announced her casting, I'll admit, I thought it was stunt casting. I thought they'd just cast her because she's a big name, people know her name, but I absolutely have to eat my words. She is perfect in this movie. I genuinely can't imagine anyone else playing that role. What surprised me the most is how much of a gifted comedic performer Grande is. She's able to deliver comedic dialogue really well, but she also gives a great physical performance, almost slapstick in a sense. When the film requires her to bring out emotion, she brings it. The way these two actresses sync is beautiful to watch. Because of their performance and the excellent writing surrounding their friendship, I felt so deeply for these two characters. Now, I will say one of my big concerns going into Wicked is that this is a 2 hour and 40-minute movie. This is the first part only covering Act 1 of the show. Part 2 comes out next year covering Act 2. And this Part 1 movie is longer than the entirety of the show. But I have to say, I think it earns every minute of that runtime. It really takes its time to let you get to know these characters. Because of the world building, it also takes its time to delve into rich themes such as animal abuse. In the end, Wicked is everything I wanted it to be, and it even exceeded my expectations in some aspects. It's extremely entertaining, it's visually stunning, it's very moving, and it all culminates in a finale which left me shaking and with tears in my eyes. I'm absolutely going to give Wicked an A+. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.